In my opinion, conspiracy theory, whatever, you guys, this is what's going through Johnny Depp's mind at the moment when it comes to Amber Heard. Bog off, you desperate cowbag. Hey up everyone, it's me, Stef, the Alter Nerd, your nerdy alternative, and welcome to another dose of the Daily Nerd, where I break down the news and true crime stories of the day that's pretty much caught me eye. And oh my goodness, Johnny Depp is firing back on all cylinders after Amber Heard submitted that motion for a mistrial regarding the whole Juror 15 situation. Is he calling Amber Heard a liar regarding the whole Juror 15 situation? Well, I'm going to break it all down for you in a moment. Before I do so, though, a little bit of housekeeping. Firstly, YouTube human reviewer, I see you lurking. I'm not going to say any trigger words or anything that's going to offend your ear holes. And to everyone else awesome enough to have clicked on this video, hi, welcome, how you doing? If you love news and true crime on the daily served with a little bit of sass and gobbiness, which is basically this, right? You need to make sure you click on that subscribe button, like, share, comment, all of that good stuff. And let's jump into this, shall we? So, here we go. Only after a few days since Amber Heard submitted the motion for the trial to be declared as a mistrial because of the identity or misidentity, let's say, of Juror 15, Johnny Depp is firing back on all cylinders. He is fighting back, and he's like, in my opinion again, bog off, you desperate cowbag. So, it's a very lengthy response from Team Depp, and he's essentially saying, Virginia court, reject Ms. Heard's baseless contention. And as a little bit of an addendum that I'm adding on, because she's desperate AF. They write, following a 6-week jury trial, which, guys, to be fair, it felt like longer, but there you go. A jury of Ms. Heard's peers rendered a verdict against her in virtually all respects. They say virtually, and for me, it's like in all respects, not even virtually, like it happened in every single respect. All 3 of Johnny Depp's contentions against her, jury was like, tick, tick, and a triple freaking tick. There you go. Now, they say, though understandably displeased with the outcome of the trial, understatement, Ms. Heard has identified no legitimate basis to set aside in any respect the jury's decision. Virginia law is clear that a verdict is not to be set aside unless it is plainly wrong or without evidence to support it. So they're turning around and they're saying, this whole thing about Juror 15, that's nothing. It's a nothing burger. It's a mountain out of a molehill. Because at the end of the day, it's either the verdict needs to be overturned or there needs to be a mistrial, because either the verdict was wrong, like completely wrong, plainly wrong, or there wasn't enough evidence to support it. Not, oh, well, there was a juror on there that really shouldn't have been on there because it was a case of mistaken identity, so that means retrial. No. That's not, no. Johnny Depp's team be like, nah, you can't say retrial because of a mistaken identity of a juror kind of situation. No. Either the verdict's plainly wrong or the evidence that supported the verdict is completely incorrect. And I don't know about you guys, but I'm not ticking any of those boxes, that's for sure. Now, they say here the verdict was well supported by the overwhelming evidence consistent with the law and should not be set aside, which is why I'm saying I ain't ticking any of those boxes because the evidence is overwhelming. Amber Heard was a monster. Johnny Depp was not. All these 3 boxes of defamation. Tick, tick, tick. They ain't unticked. They ain't getting unticked. No way, no how. Mr. Depp respectfully submits that the court should deny Ms. Heard's post-trial motions which verge into the frivolous, or in my humble opinion, conspiracy theory, whatever, verge into the absolute desperate. asserting that Heard's Elaine Brederhoft-led defense and counterclaim crew filed their post-trial motions well after the 1st of July deadline. Depp's team today also seek to make mincemeat of the 8th of July reiterated allegations that an incorrect or even masquerading juror was allowed to participate in the April 11th starting trial. Now, this is the kicker here, right? Juror 15. She's turning around and she's saying it needs to be declared as a mistrial and we need to do a do-over because Juror 15 wasn't the Juror 15 that we were supposed to get. He was 52 years old and he should have been 77, right? Okay. Well, this is what Johnny Depp's team have said. In her supplemental memorandum, Ms. Heard does not, because she cannot make any proffer as to why she could not have discovered the new facts until now. This is because the clerk's office provided the pre-panel jury list to the parties back on the 6th of April 2022, more than 2 months ago and 5 days before the jury was impaneled. In a rare moment of candor, Ms. Heard admits that she was aware of the purported discrepancy in Juror's 15th birth year from the very start of the trial because, quote, Juror 15 was clearly born later than 1945. Firstly, I love the little shade in a rare moment of candor when they're describing Amber Heard there. I'm like, yes, snaps for the shade. But dudes, they're turning around and they're saying there is evidence that she knew that Juror 15 wasn't 77 and that he were younger, that he were in his 50s or whatever. Because she even says Juror 15 was clearly born later than 1945. She knew over 2 months before the trial started that Juror 15's age, it didn't look right. Didn't look right at all. Yet she's only just bringing it up now after she loses the trial. Do you know what? I didn't believe it before, but I'm certainly believing it more now. This theory that she knew all along about Juror 15, that it wasn't the right juror that was there, but she kept it in her back pocket that just in case she lost, she could use that as some kind of ace in the hole, a freaking trump card to be like, no, I need to declare a mistrial because of Juror 15. I didn't believe that theory before, but now I've changed my mind on that one, and I'm thinking that theory might be valid. Or more valid than I thought. Let's put it that way, guys. Ms. Heard therefore concedes she had more than enough time before the trial started, and during the 6-week trial, when at least 2 alternates were available to investigate and discover the alleged new facts, clearly Ms. Heard waived any right to allege new facts she chose not to investigate for so long, much less to demand extraordinary remedy of a mistrial. And so this is the other thing as well, right, guys? So I said in a previous video, she was on the stand, yeah? When she was talking, Amber Heard, right? She looked at the jury. Every single time she spoke, she looked at the jury. It annoyed the hell out of me. It annoyed the hell out of a lot of you guys that were watching. I'm like, shiz the bed. The person asking the questions is freaking facing you there, not there. Do you know what I mean? My opinion, how rude, right? But that's by the by. She was looking at that jury every single moment she was on that freaking stand. You could just have the argument to say, well, at least at that point, didn't you notice that Juror 15 looked a little bit younger? And you maybe thought to yourself, you want to know where he gets his Amica cream from? Like, seriously. But Johnny Depp's team is going even further and saying, look, there's evidence 2 months before the trial freaking started. She even said, hey, you don't look like you were born in 1945. Did she lie about Juror 15 when she submitted that motion for a mistrial? In terms of, oh, new facts have just come to light about Juror 15. I didn't know at the time, but it was the wrong one. It was the wrong person that filled the shoes of Juror 15. Should have been Juror 15 Senior, not Juror 15 Junior. Johnny Depp is firing back on all cylinders. He is not taking her BS. No way, no how. I hope he continues to take this further and enforces that judgment order and makes her pay the 10.35 or 8.35 million once you take into account what he owes her, right? Oh, guys, this is freaking insane. Enough with my gob. It's your turns to gob off in the comments down below. Do you think that Amber Heard lied about Juror 15? Do you think, in other words, she knew about the misidentity, let's say, of Juror 15 well before the trial started, or even during the trial? Basically, did she know about the misidentity of Juror 15 before she lost this case? My opinion, conspiracy theory, whatever? Hell yeah. But it's your time to sound off with your gobs in the comments down below. Let me know. And if you loved this video and you absolutely adore news and true crime on the daily served with a little bit of sass and gobbiness, which is basically this, right? You need to make sure you click on that subscribe button, like, share, comment, all of that good stuff. And until the next time, you guys, laters.